And we are back. Couch Company Podcast. I'm John. With me, as always, Tyler.
Happy birthday.
It was.
Did I tell you happy birthday last week?
My birthday last week. Thursday.
Yeah.
January 18th, 1997. Picture this. Blizzard. Pittsburgh.
97.
-7 degrees,
yeah.
Probably. My mom said it was cold. Like 3 a.m.
That's when you were born?
That's when I was born.
You got all the deets.
18 ounces. I don't know if that.
What? What?
3 pounds. What's
16 ounces is 1 pound. So you were 1 pound, 2 ounces.
What's an average baby size? I have no idea.
If you ask a lot of our friends, they were all like 10-pound babies.
What?
Yeah.
That's not real.
That's
not real.
I was talking to the Harbins.
I'm going to look it up. They were both 10-pounders.
They were large.
Wow.
Large babies.
I don't know. I have my baby thing. So in the hallway at my house, my parents got like a nice frame. It has a picture of me as a baby and all the stats when I was born and weight and everything. It's really nice. And then it's like a prayer thing.
I was 7 pounds 8 ounces. I asked my mother.
7 pounds?
Yeah, that was
1 pound.
I don't know 18
how
ounces.
Average.
You were an early baby.
Baby weight. Just gonna take a look. 5 pounds 8 ounces. Between 37 and 40 weeks.
You were 5 pounds 8 ounces.
No, that's the average.
Oh.
Wait, no.
That
5 pounds
right.
8 ounces and 8 pounds 13 ounces. I think it's very dependent on when you're born, what week.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For instance, my baby is the size of a ear of corn / eggplant.
Wow. I love corn and eggplant. Not to detract from the miracle that's going on in your life right now, but like a nice corn on the cob just makes a cookout sometimes. It just makes it.
Yeah. I like corn on the cob a lot. I just hate eating it. It's always messy, and I hate being messy when I eat stuff.
See, normally I'm with you on that. My philosophy as it pertains to eating is I don't want to work for it, which is why I really hate, is it pistachios where you have to
deshell them?
Deshell them?
I mean, to be fair, you should probably deshell most things that you eat. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's like some food where you have to work for it.
Yeah.
Like shrimp sometimes when the skin's not off, you got to peel it.
I wouldn't know about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're allergic? Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't stop you.
Well, I only ate pre-peeled shrimp.
Pre-peeled shrimp is the best. My friend was telling me, I was talking to my buddy, David, Lord of the Rings buddy. Love Lord of the Rings, by the way. David really got me into
He likes the one thing.
Nah, he likes
ring.
a bunch of things, but he's a big Lord of the Rings guy. Anyways, he was telling me he only eats chilled shrimp. You know how you get like for the cocktail hour, it's in the ice bucket or whatever.
Yeah.
It's cold. I like both. I swing both ways when it goes to my shrimp. I do the cold. I do the hot. I see your mind racing right now with that comment, but
no, it's fine.
Stick with it.
I
love shrimp.
The cold and the hot is good.
Yeah,
it's the lukewarm. So like the cold is really good.
Oh yeah.
But when you start getting like lukewarm and it's like you're almost like eating like skin. Like I don't know how to say like the texture of it.
Yeah,
is like you're just like biting into a little thingy.
So New Year's dinner, I told you about. We go over to my mom's friend's house.
Yeah, with
she
the
makes
sweet soup.
Yeah, the chipino. One of her go-tos and is what we had this year is she does it's called barbecue shrimp.
Okay.
And it's a New Orleans recipe. And it's fantastic, dude. I don't even know how to describe it.
Is it hot?
It is hot.
Yeah.
But it's the sauce, bro.
So it's a sauce. It's not like a dry rub or something that they do.
No, it's not a dry rub. So it's just shrimp in this wet sauce. And the best part is actually dipping your bread in it after, dude. Oh my gosh. You just love a good sauce to dip your bread in. There are a few sauces where I just get this hyped about. That's one of them. And another one is, what did we have? We had, I think it was not clams. What am I thinking of?
Mussels?
Mussels.
Yeah.
Mussels, dude. It was this place, like when we used to go to the beach, it was this one place, I forget what it was called. I think it was called like Pig and Fish or something. That was the restaurant name.
And they were selling mussels in there?
They were selling mussels because it's like surf and turf. It's
sure.
Like, yeah. And that sauce, bro. I'm telling you.
Where was that
changer.
Sorry, what?
It was in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Delaware?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we always used to go, which is hilarious. I remember vividly elementary school. I'm like telling my friends like, oh, we go to Rehoboth Beach every year. My one friend's like, that's a gay beach, right? I was like, what? No, man. There's a bunch of families. No, it's a gay beach.
Huh.
Very, very big pride scene there.
Interesting.
And families. So it's a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not until I was older, I started seeing that other side. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess. As a kid, I just never noticed.
Whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter. I just thought it was, well, all the kids make fun of me, but I don't care. It's a great time.
Yeah.
It's a nice beach.
Back in 97, that was
well, that's when I was 0. But yeah.
Well, you get it. I'm trying to bring it back to your birthday.
Nah, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Full circle. Yeah, so it was my birthday. Great job, by the way.
You're welcome.
Lassoing me back in. Good luck with the timestamps.
This is all just going to be under John's birthday.
Yeah. Tyler's New Year's resolutions to do timestamps, and I sabotaged that brilliantly.
I think it might have taken me longer. I'm probably lying here and exaggerating, but it took me a significant amount of time last week to do the timestamps to match stuff.
Yeah,
but
I don't
make
make
it
easy.
It's interesting.
I feel like it might be tedious, but as long as you like it.
It's a little tedious, yeah. Yeah, because we'll be talking, and I don't know if you know this. Listeners probably don't understand this, but we jump from topic to topic like it's going out of style.
I don't think that's true.
We talked about birthing a baby in an ear of corn within 2 minutes.
Well, when you describe your baby as an ear of corn, you cannot blame a guy.
I got to bundle things, but what I'm saying is, like, if I'm scrubbing through and I'm trying to make these timestamps, I'll like jump 30 seconds. And we're talking about something completely different.
Well, it's John's birthday.
It's John's birthday. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Now.
Welcome. Happy birthday. Yeah. Okay.
I thought you were going to be able to... Tyler brought this big contraption.
Yeah.
Mixing board. And I thought, like, when you were describing it to me, you said, oh, and I can bookmark things. I can do this.
And I can.
Yeah.
I don't. I can. Look, I can.
Yeah.
But the software that I use doesn't recognize it. Oh. So I either have to not use that software and learn a different software, which is a whole other headache.
Yep.
Or I just got to suck it up and enjoy the new year with these timestamps.
Yeah. Anyways, John's birthday.
Continuing with John's birthday.
It's my birthday.
7 minutes, 34 seconds in.
On my actual birthday, I went out with my family. So we went. Did I tell you that I went to the sushi restaurant?
You did.
Called Mola.
But you went with Nate? So you went with your whole family and Nate?
No,
or just
Nate,
you went with
I went with Nate earlier in the week. All right, so here's my digestive tract for the past week.
Okay.
It's in shambles, by the way. So I helped Tyler move on Saturday last week, and we go to Sushi Bomb, which is the all-you-can-eat sushi place, for those not familiar.
That was a Chelsea thing. I was like, we'll
it was a great call.
Pizza. And she was like, no, let's go Sushi Bomb.
Yeah,
like,
no, excellent call by Chelsea, as always. And, that in and of itself wrecks you. You're out of commission for a day. And then that Monday, my cousin wanted to try this other place, also all-you-can-eat sushi, but it's twice the price, but it's absolutely worth it. Yeah. So I do want to officially place my endorsement on live recording here for the record. Sushi Bomb's dead. It's buried. It's dead. Its funeral is taking place next week.
What's a situation where you would go to Sushi Bomb over the other place?
Everyone's going to Sushi Bomb.
That's it?
That's it. Because the drive, I'm pretty sure it's either comparable or shorter.
Yeah.
And then it's $20 more. But I am telling you, we have to go. You have to judge for yourself. Just the selections that you can get. Now, I will say there's more sushi rolls at Sushi Bomb.
Different types, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so but who cares?
It's like much. But you don't get all. Yeah, you have your favorites, and then you stick with those. So like, there's more limited selection, but I think the quality is way better. And there's also other things. Like I was telling you, you can get poke bowls. You can get like General Tso's chicken. Mm-hmm. So like, you can bring someone who doesn't like sushi. They can get value out of that completely.
Yeah,
and
is it colder or with the all you can eat? You still kind of are
it's chilled.
Okay.
It's like good sushi. It's very good. Yeah. Like they had this bluefin tuna that was fantastic. Okay. So there's like 2 levels. There's like the basic level and the big boy level, and of course Nathan's one of the.
We gotta get the big boy level.
Big boy level.
So it's like $50,
$40.
$40.
Yeah,
that's nothing.
It's nothing.
Yeah,
you can get
comparatively speaking, like for all you can eat sushi.
Yeah.
$40. I mean, that doesn't take you that far if you buy a roll elsewhere.
You can buy it a la carte, and they show you the prices, and I'm sure the prices are probably a little higher to make you feel a little better about yourself. Yeah, but it's like $10 for this roll, $10 for that, and you're like, oh,
you can buy a la carte there. Was it for like takeout or something?
Yeah, I think a lot of people do takeout, and maybe they some people don't want to do all you can eat. I don't know, but like
some
you start
people
looking at
have
those prices, you're
self-control.
like,
Sure.
couple plates and I'm covered. Yeah. So with that being said, I forget what that place is called. I didn't even.
I was about to say, you were really building it up as an endorsement, and then I was like, I can't wait for him to forget the name.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely forgot the name. Nate was saying it last night. So anyways, that was Monday. Went to that all-you-can-eat sushi. So we had 2 all-you-can-eat sushis in the span of 3 days.
Where's that out? Shady Side? Right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. And then Thursday, actual birthday with my parents, another sushi place. There is so much raw fish passing through me.
That's, like, there's a thing where you should, like, you're going to get something.
No,
right?
yeah,
like
I'm going to get sick.
Okay.
And die.
Well,
maybe. Well, I am going to die
eventually.
someday.
Yeah.
You ever think about that?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's part of life. It's what makes life beautiful.
Okay.
Anyways, so I had sushi again. This place was very good. It's also downtown, but so expensive. It's like a nice, very nice restaurant. But I was telling everyone at the table last night that I got this like special kind of tuna, and it was $10. And they were telling. I thought it was gonna be one of those, those big tunas.
Yeah.
I thought it was like one of those things. They come out with this little sliver of tuna on a leaf. It was $10.
$10?
Yeah.
Was it the best tuna you've ever had?
It was good, but I will never buy that again. It was such a scam, dude. I was like, oh my God, just bring me back to the all you can eat, dude.
Well, like, so that's my question is you go to this really nice place.
Yes.
It's not all you can eat. What's the, like, how comparable is it, right? So, like, quality,
it is
at some point,
yeah,
you're hitting a wall.
No, 100%. It is better, and I can recognize that it is better quality, but it is not worth the price.
What makes it better?
Like just the quality of the fish. The quality of the fish. It was fresh. It was prepared really nicely. The rolls, they use really nice sushi rice, and the rolls were fantastic. I'm not a food guy. Like, I'm very bad at describing all this stuff, and my palate is trash, but that's the best I can describe it. Like, the freshness, the quality of the ingredients together.
Yeah.
It's really good. And they had these really good dumplings, these pork dumplings.
Yeah.
Oh,
at the high-end place.
The high-end place.
Yeah.
So that's like a place I was telling Jeff yesterday, like, anniversary, trying to impress someone, maybe a business thing.
Yeah.
Take them there.
We're not going to like just gorge yourself on sushi.
Yeah.
You have to kind of pace yourself, and it forces
It's a great date spot because it's like if you go to all you can eat sushi, that girl is going to run out on me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the disgusting pig.
Yeah.
But if I am limited by the price, I will be eating an appropriate amount of seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, that was on my birthday Thursday. Next day, went out with my friends, my beautiful friends. We didn't get sushi, thank God. I got meat hamburger. But we went out to the casino last night, as of recording last night.
What was the place we went to eat? The beer bourbon bonkers?
Bacon Bourbon Beer, it's called. And then the sign is B to the third power. Or cubed.
That makes way more sense. A lot of their menu items were B3 burger. Or B3,
You didn't get that?
Nope.
Not a math guy?
Nope. B cubed.
B cubed, which is a lot of B's.
It was a good place.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. Obviously, I was going to get bourbon, but I don't know. I had a beer already, so I was like, if I do liquor, I have to start with that and then switch to beer. If I do the reverse, it is my stomach shambles. Just, it's over.
Well, that's the saying, right? Like, you have to go down.
Liquor before beer, except after tears.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
there is a saying, though. I don't know what it is.
Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Yeah.
Beer before liquor.
Never been sicker.
Never been sicker.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so that was good. I forget what kind. I think I just got like the regular hamburger, and it came with like bacon on it.
I got the blue cheese one.
Did you like that? Chelsea got that too.
Yeah, it was all right. It was good.
You guys and your fungus.
Yeah, I have slowly been liking blue cheese. Like, I'll actually actively say like, oh yeah, like if I get a jalapeno popper, I'd always get ranch.
Right.
Now I'm like, I'll do one ranch, one blue cheese.
Is it because you're trying to prove that you're an adult, or?
No, I like ranch depending on the ranch I get, like some of it just is like almost like too sweet now. It's like coffee and hot chocolate. I know you're a big hot chocolate guy.
Big.
But once you get into coffee, hot chocolate is just too sweet and will make you like feel sick.
Yeah.
So their fries are really good though. Their mac and cheese. Do you have their mac and cheese?
I didn't.
Their mac and cheese was
awesome.
That was the best thing I had last night. Yeah.
Nice.
It was really, really good.
Mike and I shared this appetizer. It was just like bacon with different kinds of things on it.
Flight of bacon. Yeah.
It was interesting. So I like my bacon crispy personally, and this was like fatty, floppy bacon.
Yeah.
But it was still good. I think the best one of those was probably they had like a cheese and jalapeno one, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But honestly, I would have rather just had regular bacon.
Just give me a stack of crispy bacon to chow down on.
That would have been preferred, but no, it was good overall. And then we headed over to the casino.
Wait, real quick, Jeff flirted with the waitress. I think she loved it.
Oh yeah,
like she seemed like she was having a good time with how goofy Jeff was.
I think
he's got some game.
Jeff has
like
tons of game.
I feel like that's your wingman,
dude. And Jeff was coming to me like, dude, you got to help me out. I'm like, dude, you don't need. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, I don't know how you can order onion rings as cool as he did. And, like he wanted one onion ring.
Yep.
And she comes out with a plate of like.
Well, the context behind this is Jeff was looking at the menu. First of all, he comes in. He's like talking about the meatloaf, which is a great starter.
Yeah.
Great conversation starter. Anyways, because like a lot of places don't have meatloaf. Like it's something you don't see very often. But the reason the onion ring infatuation was this one salad said it came with a giant onion ring.
Yeah.
Or an enormous onion ring or something. And then he didn't get fries or something. So he was like, can I get an enormous onion ring? Like just one enormous onion ring that is supposed to go on that salad.
Yeah, and she was like, you want onion rings? He's like, no. I want the enormous one.
That was like that Ron Swanson moment where he's like, I think he misunderstood me.
You heard I want a lot of bacon and rings.
Yeah. I love Parks and Rec. It's really good.
I'm going through it now.
Really? You've never watched it before?
I got through like season 4-ish, 5 maybe. And I think there's 7 out or something like that.
Something like
so
that.
I'm going through them all.
Nice.
That's my bedtime.
I think The Office is better, but Parks and Rec is more consistent.
It's really, really tough. The Office is very smart, and I like it a lot. And I know we just derailed what we were talking about, so 17 minutes. Hit the...
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, The Office is really smart. I like it. Has a lot of good timing and comedy and different things like that. And obviously, Steve Carell is a master at that. But watching Parks and Rec again, I'm actually shocked at how good a lot of people's timing is. Like, I like Amy Poehler a lot. Like,
she does great in that show.
Her writing and her timing and everything is... The more I'm watching it, the more it's just funny.
Oh, yeah?
Like, just the little subtle things that they throw in there. Every single character in there is really good.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
So, I forget what I was saying.
He got a million onion rings.
Jeff's got game, dude. Yeah. This guy, he's balling. And then we went to the casino and lost money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. First time I ever lost a casino.
Really?
Yep.
Don't like that. You didn't play kitty glitter.
Couldn't find it. Chelsea and I did a lap, and then we started getting into the smokers territory, and it probably was hiding out there. But I was like, look, this is an adult moment in my life where the health of my unborn child is not worth making eye contact with that gorgeous white kitten.
Yeah, that's very grown up of you, Tyler.
I felt very proud, and I was rewarded by the house taking $100.
Black
dude,
Jack.
I was up. I had my initial, because I always just spend like $100, right? It's like, okay, for $100, like here's a night for Chelsea and I, like going out and enjoying.
Yeah.
So I only spent that, but then I had like that. I had dinner paid for. I was up significantly.
Sure.
And then by the end of the night, I lost it all.
That's the problem. That's what. So I started out on craps, okay, because that was the game plan. John loves craps. And I was like, all right, John, we're going to do craps. And it was perfect. We had a whole table to ourselves.
Yeah.
There was a whole empty table. Usually when there's an empty craps table, it's like a higher dollar amount table, like a $25 table.
Yeah.
This one was 10.
Everything was lower because of the weather. Like the weather was so bad. The guy said that he like originally like for Ultimate Hold'em and stuff, it was $10, and then they actually lowered it to $5 just because like nobody was there.
Yeah, they fluctuate based on the volume of people for sure. But yeah, so totally empty table. The other table was full, and then this table was completely empty, so it was perfect. All of us got on, and we were all playing, all throwing, and Calvin was throwing the dice for the first time. That was an interesting experience.
Josh and I were standing at the opposite end, and I'm like, Calvin's throwing it. I'll just stand back here and hold my hand out. Sure enough, he skips it like a pawn, like you had a stone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's skipping it. And it just flew out. Like, he went far. Like,
he
it was
was
like into the next table.
Dice, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was funny, but also, well, it's first time.
That's why I did not play.
Yeah, because I was talking shit, and then you can't.
Just berating Calvin, and I'm like, if I play, I have more anxiety throwing the dice than losing money at that point. Like, I don't want to throw the dice and look like an idiot, and the table judges me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just not playing it. But I think I'm back. Like, between talking with Nate and it's not Pit Boss, like the Pit people.
Yep.
I feel like I have a handle on it where, like, I would feel confident throwing money down and just kind of doing my thing.
Doing your thing. Yeah, that's beautiful. Craps is a fun game, man. It is. I think it's very intimidating for people because there's a lot of different options, but once you break it down, it's not too bad. And there's a lot of different ways to play, which I like. Everyone can play their own way. If you want to be a degenerate, you can do that. If you want to be safe, it's actually a game where you could walk up with $100 and ride that out for 2 hours easily. Yeah. And so it's fun in that aspect, but I played more than I've ever played in my life. So I came in with $1,000.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
I did not know that.
I told everyone this.
Oh my goodness.
So it was a weird feeling. Like everyone's dropping in their money, and then I drop in $1,000 on the table. I'm like,
how'd it feel?
Awesome.
Yeah.
And scary.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with me?
Yeah.
And then I just see all these green chips. I'm like, fuck. You ever go, like, well, you don't really go, but, I always go and I'm looking at these ballers that have this huge rack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now that was me that night. So I was like, it's my birthday. I'm just going to do it one time for the one time. We started good, man. We started good. I was probably up $200-$300.
Yeah.
Early. But that's the problem. If it happens early, because you don't want to just leave.
Yeah.
So that's when I would rather be down early and make that comeback and then leave just a little bit positive would feel great than be like really up early and then be like, I should leave, but I've been here for 10 minutes.
Right.
So we were up early. We were passing dice. It was a great time. I couldn't roll for shit. I was terrible. I have been terrible my last 5 times I've went probably, so that feels terrible. That's the problem with craps is like there is so much pressure when you're shooting.
Yeah, but like
it's all on you.
Can't do anything.
No, but dude, gamblers' brains aren't right.
Yeah.
They blame anything for anything.
Well, there was a dude on the opposite end of the table. So it was all you guys on one side, and there was just one guy on the opposite end. He was kind of like
with a cum
explaining
hat?
some stuff.
Or the first guy.
The first guy.
The first guy. Okay, yeah.
And the thing that I respected about him is from just being an observer, like of craps, and just kind of like, circling the tables and watching what happens. Everyone is touching the dice and doing like their little like, oh, I'm gonna set them a certain way before I throw them, or I have my own little method. This guy was just slinging chips. He was like, hard 4, hard 8, or hard 8, whatever. And then he just grabbed the dice and threw them. He wasn't doing anything like, what's the word? He wasn't doing any like,
it's called dice
superstitious.
Setting.
Like he didn't have any superstition around it. Or
right, exactly.
He just grabbed it and threw it. And then I was just like, he did really well. Honestly, Cal did really well.
No, yeah, I did the worst easily.
The funny one was when they rolled, and then I was kind of explaining to Chelsea, I'm like, okay, well they hit 10, so now it's on or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever they do, they don't want to roll a 7. And then like the next roll was a 7. And I was like, who rolled that? And I look over and Harbin's his head's in the hands. I'm like, okay.
That's another superstition. You're not supposed to say 7 at the table.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, people get real mad at you.
I said 7 a lot.
Well, we rolled a lot of 7s.
Yeah. Nate rolled like 6 7s in a row or whatever it was.
Yeah, but that was on the come out.
Yeah, which was good.
We won $50.
But how do you win that?
If you're on the pass line,
yeah,
if you're in stage 1, 7-11 wins when you're on a pass. Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Remember, there's 2 stages.
Yeah. No, and everyone keeps saying that. They're like, oh, well, no, it's 2 stages. And then I'm like, okay, well, what's the do not pass? Oh, it's the opposite of the pass line. I'm like, well, if I don't understand the pass line, I'm not going to understand the do not pass.
Yeah, so the don't pass would be the inverse, which means a 2-3 wins, 7-11 loses. Now, the difference is 12 pushes for the don't pass, and that's how the casino gets their edge. Because a 12 loses for the pass.
I think Craps has a bad user experience. Like the UI of Craps is bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the layout. I
It
think
looks cool.
Yeah.
It is not intuitive at all. At all.
Let me think about this.
It's not intuitive. You had to learn. Nate had to play his 50-cent river thing. That's how that's what I'm going to do.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't know Nate knew how to play craps. And then he was like, oh, Rivers has an app. It's a 50-cent app, whatever.
Yeah, he was learning for my birthday.
Yeah, and he was doing things well.
Yeah.
He kept moving his hands in front of the table, and the guy kept yelling at him to take his hands out of the way. But everyone does that. I talk to my hands all the time.
What would you do differently with the board? I mean, you need the pass line closest to you and the don't pass closest to you because those are self...
Yeah. I'm not talking the visual of it, but
I'm talking layout.
Well, even layout, fine.
Okay.
But just having do not pass line, that is not intuitive whatsoever on that.
You would call them different?
There would be some sort of, for casino games, how can you get a tutorial in there so people feel like they can stand up and be like, okay, I'm going to play this. Cool.
Yeah.
And almost even if it's certain things light up that are focused, right? They have all the lights underneath the board. Why not just have okay, hey, the puck's off. Here are the things you want to focus on, and it all lights up.
I will say on electronic craps, it does kind of do that. It shows you what you can bet on.
I think they had that there.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
They had electronic.
Why weren't we doing that? That's cool.
I like the felt.
You and Jeff with your
world
tactile.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice. Dude, technology
Jeff was talking about, he's like, this is my game where it's look at the leather and the wood and I'm like,
yeah, dude.
Okay.
Those tables are nice.
Yeah.
I look, here's the thing. I love craps for several reasons. First of all, it's a great bet. Just in terms of house edge. And as anyone knows, when I talk on here, I'm all about house edge. Okay.
Yeah.
Even to the point, everyone hates, again, the stick guy, not the stick guy, but the guy who sits, I forget what he's called at the table. But
the sit guy.
The pit guy, pit boss. It's not the pit boss, but it's the guy at the table.
Yeah.
The head guy.
But they were all wearing plain clothes. It was a very
But you know the old
scene.
guy that was sitting down?
Yeah.
Running things?
Uh-huh.
He was fucking complaining about how I was playing the whole night.
How you were playing?
Yes.
Everyone hates how you play.
Every time I fucking play craps.
Yeah.
People are disgusted on how I play.
Yeah.
Tyler, I promise you. Look, I don't judge anyone for how they play any game.
Except blackjack. But continue.
Well, okay, when you're making literal...
Okay, but continue. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I will get to that. To that. That's phase 2. I don't judge anyone for how they play most of the time.
Yeah.
But I promise you that the way I play has the lowest house edge percentage. Now, let's take a minute to dissect what the fuck that means.
Okay.
Does that mean I win more than other people? No, it does not mean I win more than other people. Does it mean that I'm playing a more fair game than other people? Yes. It is more fair. Why is it more fair? The way I play is I do a pass line, as Tyler was alluding to. He doesn't know what the pass line is. Well, you know now.
You put that down first. Most people play a pass line. Do not pass is only when Nate wants to kind of screw with you guys.
Was he doing don't pass?
Just once, and it paid off for him, so it worked out. Yeah.
I was telling John, I'm getting sidetracked now, but the way you really win is you switch. You got to switch because you're never going to get, But anyways, I digress. So I play pass, and then I play a com bet. And a com bet is the same thing as a pass bet. It's just in the middle of the game, which I know can be confusing, but it's the same shit. So anyways, I do that, and then you have an odds bet, which is what you put behind a pass line bet or a com bet once a number is established. That is the best bet in the casino. Why is that the best bet in
The
the casino?
odds bet?
Yes. You know that
Because you're picking a number out of the, 6 up
so
there?
you know when there's like the point's 5 and then I put money behind my pass line?
Yeah.
That's called the odds bet. I'm putting odds on my pass line. Okay?
Okay.
And
But
I
you're
can,
gonna roll a
I can
5
only put that
before a
down.
7.
Exactly. I can
Yeah.
only put that down once a point has been established. Okay.
And that's on the outside edge.
That's on the outside. But
Yeah.
you can do the same thing for the come bet. You just have to hand it to them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So why is that the best bet in the entire casino? Because they pay you exactly the odds of you hitting that. So if it's a 5, they pay you 3-2. There are so many combinations to get a 5. There are so many combinations to get a 7. It comes out exactly to 3-2 odds that you're going to hit a 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So
How's that any different on the odds versus just... Or you
if
have
you
to do it on the
place a
come bet?
5, they pay you differently.
Yeah. I got you.
Right? So I forget what a 5 pays, but let's say it's a 6. A 6 pays 6-5 for me, and then it pays 7-6 if you place it.
Because if the puck is on 5, you can't place 5.
You can place 5, but
You can? So why wouldn't you just place 5 versus on the odds? Because the 5 is less payout if you put it directly on 5 versus putting it on odds?
yes, you get paid better on odds.
That makes no sense to me.
Because it's wait, what part of it doesn't make sense? Why you pay differently?
So puck turned on.
Yes.
You rolled a 5.
I wrote a 5.
Everyone said 5. Nothing
Light
on
the
the 5.
Light the 5.
Yeah, whatever.
Get the 5.
5's on.
Yep.
Now you have $10 in chips on your hand.
$10 in chips.
You can say,
well, let's say 6 because I don't know what 5 pays when you place it.
okay, 6.
6.
And you say, hello, sir.
Yeah.
I have these $10 in chips I want to put on the 6, please.
Okay.
Or you can take it and say, hello, sir. As you can see, I am putting this behind my pass line.
Right.
Why is those two things different? Like,
Okay.
you have an odds of losing more on the...
No, you don't. But, okay, why are they different? You can only play the odds bet if you have a pass line or a come. You can place...
on the board already.
Yes.
Gotcha.
You can
Okay.
place whatever the fuck
Yeah,
you want.
all right, I'm with you. All right.
But the odds bet pays better. And mathematically, less of a house edge.
I got you.
So, house edge, they are not paying you fairly when you place numbers. Now, the 6 and the 8, if you place those, pretty good bets. The house edge is pretty low. It's like, I think it's maybe a little bit over 1%. But the odds bet is a 0% house edge. It is a fair bet. So the only juice that they're getting is on the pass line, which is 1.41%. I've done the math.
I know you have.
I've done the
That's
fucking
why
math.
I'm laughing.
It's so crazy, though. I literally get yelled at every
Why are they yelling
time.
at you? Why are they upset? What would they do?
You have to hit the number twice if you're doing a come bet. Like people hate come bets because their brains, their small tiny brains think that you have to hit the number twice, which is a way to look at it because I have to like go to the number and then I have to hit that number again. But my odds bet isn't on until the number is established. And dice throws are independent events. The past event does not affect the future event. So I have the same statistical chance of hitting that number.
Sure.
No matter what. Even if there was one or if there was a 4 already thrown, it doesn't matter.
Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
I understand it's like, okay, you have a chance in that roll.
No past dice roll affects future dice rolls.
But I'm not saying they necessarily affect, but the odds of the dice roll getting rolled the same, like that has to play a part
If I
in
roll
it.
a 4,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. You have a 1
now I'm
in,
rolling-
36 chance?
No, I mean there's 4
Well,
combinations.
I'm
to
saying
roll
like
4?
it's a 1 in 36 chance to roll a very specific
Yeah.
roll. Is that correct?
Well, yeah.
Any formation on a dice. So with 4, it's what? Two out of...
It's 4 out of whatever.
Sure.
There's 4 ways to roll a 4.
Yeah, but the odds of
think.
you rolling that
Or is it 3?
multiple times in a row.
It's 2, 2.
Not in a row, but...
And then 1, 3, or
Yeah, 2, 2, 1, 3, but then there's
3,
on both
and then you
dice.
switch, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you saying?
I'm saying, like, isn't there a factor of, like, okay, you rolled 2, 2. To roll another 2, 2 within the time frame of that just seems like there's got to be odds on that, too.
Yeah. The 4 and the 10 pay 2 to 1 for the odds bet.
Yeah, I don't care about
Because-
payment. I'm just talking the odds of
because it's twice as likely to roll a 7 than a 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fair.
Sure. Buddy, I believe you. I don't know any of this.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes me so upset because the dealers always shame me. They make me feel like shit because they're like,
so to place your bet, let's see. But you always have something on the pass line. Like you guys are always playing the pass line, right?
Yeah, everyone always plays the pass line. Nobody does come bets though.
I still don't understand the point of a come bet.
Okay, so technically I should just be playing the pass line with $100 behind it, but I like playing more than 1 point. I like spreading out a little bit. So I like having 2 points up there so I could hit either of the numbers, which mathematically not the right play. I should be getting the most out of the odds bet, but to me it's a little bit more boring if I'm just sitting there with one pass line bet and I'm just waiting for that to roll. So I like
for that you have to wait for a 7.
I wait for a 7 or the number to hit.
Or the number.
Exactly. So
you get it?
What's that?
Well, no, pass line, you have to hit the 7, not the number. Or do you
once it's established.
Right.
Yeah. So if I have a 5, if the point's 5, I'm waiting for a 5 or a 7.
Right, but you get the payout on the pass line for either of those?
No, if we're in phase 2, I got to hit the puck.
Yeah.
With a point.
Okay, so if you hit a 7, you lose the pass line.
I lose it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
That's why you get paid so well on the odds bet, because you're a dog.
Yeah.
The 7 has the most chance to roll. There's the most combinations of dice that are 7.
Okay. Cool.
Anyways, that was a lot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Heated. Anyways.
So you basically know better than...
I don't know better than everyone. Like I said, you can play however you want. I don't fucking flame people for placing numbers. Like if you place a 5 and 9, I don't go, that's 3% you're giving away, you're fucking
gambling.
Idiot.
Like that's the thing I don't understand is like you are gambling. Like regardless if it's a high chance, low chance, whatever, you are taking a chance that you are losing this money.
We're all coming out behind.
Yeah.
But I like playing low house edge.
Sure.
I like the math of the games. That's what intrigues me about casinos.
So why weren't we just playing Baccarat the whole time?
Craps with craps with maximum odds is the best bet in the entire casino.
How is that better than 50-50?
Because Baccarat's not 50-50.
It's like 50 or 30.
The house edge in Baccarat is like 1.06%. The house edge in craps, if you're doing pass line with 100 times odds, which is $100 behind it, is like 0.002%.
All right.
It's like almost a coin flip.
But you also have to roll the dice well.
Exactly. I mean, you can lose in anything, but I shouldn't say coin flip because it doesn't work exactly like 50-50, but like in terms of fairness, it's as close to even as you can get.
Fair enough.
Anyways, we started with craps, then we went to blackjack.
Yeah. I wanted to play Hold'em, but they were smoking over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackjack was fun too. I mean, we had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time, regardless of the guy yelling at me. He wasn't yelling at me, but he, like under his breath, he was just like, "Oh shit, I don't know why he's placing it. It's $50." And I'm like,
"What guy?"
The guy I was talking about, the
craps
pit boss.
Yeah, okay, I thought you were talking about Blackjack.
No, the guy at Blackjack was awesome, Robert.
Yeah.
He was a really fun guy.
Robert was great. The other guy was not great.
Nah. He was like telling you how to play and stuff. And
he was telling you how to play, but he was doing it in a condescending way.
Yeah.
And he was trying to be helpful. And so like he was a nice guy. I don't want to take away from that. But the way he was explaining it drove me up a wall. Like I was actually getting like angry.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, actually, you don't want to try to get 21.
The thing that annoys me is I'm not stupid, right? Like I get it.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm like trying to double my bet, and he's like, "Why would you do that? Why would?" I'm like, because I had like a 20 or something. I didn't know that if you're doubling your bet, you get another card. That's all you had to say. Like not just like you're stupid. Like it's like, come on, man. I don't know.
No, I didn't like that guy either.
It's one of those like, because then he was just like, well, why would you do this? This is dumb. What are you trying to do? I'm like, I don't know, man. Oh, I didn't know that if you got a 16, you had to hit again. Like, sure, that's starting to make sense. But like, tell me those rules, not like, well, you're making a wrong decision. And why are you doing that?
Yeah, the first guy was kind of like, oh, you don't want to do that.
He just says, oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Like, okay, like a little
if
hint.
you tried to double a 20, he'd be like, you don't want to do that because you're literally going to bust.
Yeah.
But you're right.
But he would have, like, I feel like Robert would have been like, here's what's going to happen. You double that, I give you another card, you immediately bust. Period.
Yeah.
Like that's all you had to tell me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Okay,
Yeah.
No, exactly. But again, we actually got a whole we got the whole table to ourselves. Like it was a blast.
Yeah.
It really worked out that there was a blizzard.
I was gonna say it really worked out that the weather was very, very bad.
No, I appreciate everyone coming. I have great friends. I was telling Tyler before we started, like I was worried that people weren't going to show up because it was like I was driving down there, like clutching my steering wheel, and the weather was bad. The highways were like it was sticking, and like the snow was sticking. But no, my friends are great, and
Apple Maps did a fairly good job showing you because it would be like, oh, hey, this part is yellow, and you just instead of there's a wreck or something, it's just this place has not been plowed.
Yeah. Apple Maps is great. Dude, I was literally driving home today and I'm like, how amazing is technology?
Yeah.
There are literally satellites that have mapped out the entire Earth.
Yep.
And it'll tell us where to go, any place we want, in pretty much in the world. And then not only that, it tells us how long it takes to get there, what the distance is, traffic, accidents. Some tell you cops. Like, it's crazy.
Well, the other side of that coin is it's not satellites like zooming in and being like, oh, this stretch of road is not plowed.
That part of it,
it's Google is seeing every single cell phone driving that, and they're taking in, like, they're seeing, okay, the speed limit is 65 here. John's phone is only moving at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just make this yellow because they have everybody's information.
Yeah, but
that's scary.
Well, it's scary, but it's also awesome. There's two sides of it.
Yeah.
There's two sides of it.
Yeah.
Like, can you abuse that power? Yeah.
Sure.
But when it works, it's like, because you're like, when I was going up there, and the time on like Apple Maps and stuff, I don't know, like at least for me, it's like so accurate.
Yes.
It's like down to the minute. It's like amazing how they can calculate that. Like I don't know how complex the algorithm has to be for that. Maybe it's a lot more simplistic than I'm giving it credit for, but technology amazes me sometimes.
Well, I wonder if they take into account like previous driving, like, oh, John typically goes maybe like 10 over the speed limit or something like that, and it just calculates it.
Yeah, 10 over the speed. Yeah.
We're recording. I'm trying to.
Yeah, no,
everybody does that.
Appreciate that. You know, it's creepy though. I woke up today, so I stayed overnight.
Was it a nice hotel room?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The breakfast wasn't great, which I was really disappointed about.
Continental, just like
but the eggs were like kind of gross. I kind of woke up late, so that might be why, because I was getting the tail end of it. But I always look forward, to those free breakfasts.
Yeah, sure. It's included. Why not?
Yeah, no. It was really nice that I got a free hotel room. I mean,
Oh, you got a free one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So for my birthday, it really worked out. Probably because
I couldn't get over the drinking. Like,
what?
they're just giving, it's just free drinks.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, why would we ever go back to Rivers?
So I was thinking about that. I think if it's a night out on the town, I think Rivers is a nicer casino. Like, it's like fancier. It feels like because I don't know what I was thinking, but when we were going to Wheeling, I thought it was like going to be bigger than Rivers. I was like, oh, I can't wait to see how
we went to Meadows.
Or Meadows, I'm sorry. I can't wait to see how the Meadows was.
I gotcha.
And it was kind of like, it was cool, and I enjoyed it because it was chill. We had all the tables to ourselves. It was just like joking. The dealers and everyone were like super nice. So it was just like a low key, like there were no metal detectors. There were no, it's just like, whatever, like free for all.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rivers is like you feel a little bit more
swankier.
Yeah. Like you're like, oh, I do want to dress up and hang out and just, it's like
a
night on the town type of thing. Yeah.
That'd be a place to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the issue is that in my experience, the dealers tend to be nicer at Meadows.
Yeah. They're just way more laid back, which is awesome.
They're super laid back. They're really friendly. A lot of them are really friendly. And they're not that the Rivers, they're mean or anything, but they're like, I just had better customer service at Meadows, and then the drinks are, not only do you have to pay for them, it's obscenely expensive.
Yes.
Like a Yingling's $9 at Rivers, and we were getting them for free.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, I gave like $1 for a tip. Like,
every time I give $1.
Yeah, like that seems That's what I would do normally.
Well, it's $5 for if you go to the bar and get a Yingling, I think. So $1.
But like, why? It's just if you're playing, they give you it.
Yeah, it's like Vegas.
Yeah.
So if you go to Vegas, you're at a table, you get free drinks.
That's
because they know the more
you're getting all that. Yeah.
Oh man,
Stay there.
The return.
Yeah.
Trust me. If anyone invented the whiteboard, it is the casino. They have many whiteboard rooms,
it's like,
and they do the math.
They come around, they get your drink order. You're playing. Your drink's coming. You got to sit there. You know,
that's true too. Like,
yeah, just keep playing.
Got a drink coming.
They
yep.
Give you another 10 minutes, and they bring you.
But
drink.
dude, you get sauced up, and then you start playing like Nate. Yeah. And next thing you know, you're out.
Nate was doing well.
He ran out at the end though.
Yeah.
He goes hard.
He sat down at Mississippi Stud.
Yeah.
And we were all kind of like crowding around him, like watching him, and it was just like, I don't even know, maybe 3-4 minutes in, he's like, and that's $50. And I'm just like, oh.
You need a substantial bankroll to play Mississippi Stud because it's probably the most volatile game at the casino.
It's
standard
just
deviation,
crap hand after crap hand, and then you get a really good one, and that's.
But to get anything in that game, like it's tough. It's not a horrible game in terms of like house edge, but the standard deviation is like 9.2.
I don't even know what that is.
It just means that it is unbelievably volatile. Like you're either going to lose everything or you're going to like double or triple your stack. Yeah. It's like
they were saying the baccarat was extremely expensive. Like, what's the bet on that?
A lot of the tables are 25.
Because it's so like quick.
It's just it's kind of like a steady game, I guess. It's like very, and it's kind of slow too, in a way.
Yeah,
because it's pretty much a coin flip, right?
I hit my degenerate feeling, right? Because like it was the first time I lost.
Yeah,
lost $100.
Yeah,
I had another 200 in my pocket.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh well, I could just kind of put like $100 down and do that.
Oh no.
Because that was my Christmas money.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm just like, all right, we can just play that.
That's
it's easy, right? Like it never hit my bank account.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll just put $100 down one hand.
On baccarat?
No, on blackjack.
Oh. You didn't do it though.
I didn't. Because I was like, I'll win it really quickly back and then we'll leave. I didn't do it.
No.
But
that
was bad.
Every time you do something like that too, you get like a double. So now you're reaching it again. Yeah. You gotta double it.
Well, the worst thing about it was they were dealing, and I paid for Chelsea to play, and we put our $10 down or whatever, and I'm like, look, we're both gonna get dealt 11s. Sure enough, we both get dealt 11s, and I'm like, well, we don't have any more money, so I was like, hey Mike, can we borrow $10 each or whatever? So he sends it over, and then we lost. So not only did I lose all my money, but then I had to go and pay Mike $20 on top of it.
You were fuming,
and it felt bad. It felt bad. Yeah,
yeah. We played blackjack. So I bought in for 1,000 on craps. I was down 100, I think, in craps. Mm-hmm. So I was at 900, which is not bad. I was like, okay, that could have went way worse. So not bad. So we went to blackjack, and I had 900, I think. And I put the purple chip in my pocket. I was like, okay, 500. I'm coming out of here with 500 no matter what. So I was playing with 300 or 400. And then we lost 100. And we played for a while, though, so it was fun.
Yeah, I watched you guys for at least an hour.
Yeah. No, we got our time out of it. And I think I was same thing as craps. I was up early, and then it was just slow bleeding the whole time. That game just watched me crawl through the wilderness, bleeding out, and it just tracked me, and then
delivered the final blow.
And then when everyone left, Mike stayed, and we played a little bit of Texas Hold'em, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, and then another 100 gone. So,
jeez, did he come up ahead? Like they just
no,
bad?
No, dude, this lady, it was unbelievable. She was getting full houses, straights, flushes. It was bad. But I lost 100 there, which isn't terrible. So I lost 100 blackjack.
$100 per game.
Just 100. So 700.
That's good.
I told myself I cannot come back with under $500. So I met my quota. I didn't get super hammered.
Yeah.
It was a good night. It was a great night.
Now.
It was a responsible night. It was a big night for me.
27 is the responsible.
It was a big night for John because young John would get totally plastered. He'd feel like shit today.
Yeah.
He'd be $0 in the bank account.
Just really angry.
So angry.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? We had a great time. It cost me $300, which is a little expensive, but it was worth it.
But with all the drinks you had and the hotel.
And the free hotel room.
Yeah. I feel like...
I think I'm still down, but not by much.
That's how you justify it, right? It's like, okay, for $100, me and my wife go out and... we were there for 4 hours or something. Like, it was maybe not 4 hours, but it was like...
longer than that.
We left at
we
1:30.
came at 9.
Okay.
We were there at 9.
Yeah,
so
so
9 to like 1:30.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, we got our money's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
It was fun, though. I actually really enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
That was probably the best time I've had losing at a casino.
Well, it's good. Yeah.
Everyone was having a good time. The tables, a big part of that was we had the tables. Like, it was just all my friends at a table.
It was all ribbing each other and joking and stuff. It was like you were playing just a poker night at someone's house.
It was fun. It was fun.
With a dedicated dealer. I wonder if they make those. Not make those. That's a weird thing. I wonder if you can have, like, can you hire like a dealer?
Ooh, I don't know.
That would be awesome.
For like a party?
That would be awesome.
That would be cool, but like license, that would be kind of... And who would who's bankrolling that?
What do you mean?
Like, they have to come with money.
No,
you're just playing for fun?
I'm thinking, it would be like a normal poker night, but you know how we just like change up dealers every time?
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be cool if we set it up, but we actually hired a dealer. And it doesn't have to be like a licensed dealer or anything, but have somebody that's like really good at dealing cards and stuff. And just, hey, I'm going to pay
with fake money or what?
Everyone puts $20 in like we normally do. It's
but what if everyone wins?
No. It's a normal poker night.
Oh, poker. Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I thought you were saying blackjack. I thought you were saying blackjack. My bad.
No,
My bad.
I see what you're saying. I was thinking Hold'em, but that's the same
Ultimate
thing, right?
Texas Hold'em?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're playing against the house, like the house has to have money.
Yeah, but you're not... Well, it wouldn't be Ultimate Texas Hold'em. It would just
if we're just playing poker...
It would just be poker.
Texas Hold'em, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, so like a poker night, but then we have a dedicated dealer that can talk and do all their cool things and everything.
I'm sure you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But you'd have to pay them.
Yeah.
A lot, probably.
You think? $20 an hour?
Depending on how good they are.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
I think, well, that would be interesting. If I could find somebody for like, even if it was like, like $25 an hour.
Okay.
I don't know if that's lowballing people.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the private dealing.
Just a dumb, like that would be super cool to do like a $25 an hour. Like, okay, hey, we're doing a housewarming poker night.
Yeah.
And then that's the surprise is we have like a dedicated dealer.
And you could have like
give them food.
Yeah.
Just give them
like a little buffet.
water them up. And that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then if somebody wants to, if people want to tip them, they tip them, but
100%.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Anyway.
No, yeah. All right. That was a long story long, but
no, it was
fun birthday. Appreciate everyone coming out. I had a good time. I think I'm going to take a break from the casino for a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
I think that's a good call.
I have to go tonight just to get my money back. But besides that, I will.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's really smart.
No, I'm not going for a long time. That felt bad. It felt really.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. That was a new feeling.
I was kind of. It was weird. We kind of had opposite. Usually I feel really bad. I lose and stuff. But I didn't lose that much, which is good.
Yeah.
$300 is a lot of money. But in the grand scheme of thing of like, I brought 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
I could have lost $1,000. I was like, not the worst. And like I said, great time. The vibes were high.
Yeah.
It wasn't like everyone was losing and like upset. We were excited and having fun.
Yeah.
And so it was worth it. But yeah, I need a break. I have this new casino app that I'm trying out where I track all my games, like how long I played, what I started with, what I ended with, and everything. And it analyzes like my charts and stuff.
Yeah.
It is all red.
Sure.
It's all red.
I assume it would normally be all red. Unless you're playing kitty glitter.
I guess I can't. I haven't won in the past 6 times I won or something.
Oh,
like I am losing bad.
Yeah. You're just staying too long. That's it, right? Like
no, I'm like never up. Like I've had a
You said
pretty
you were
bad
up
streak.
You were up in craps. You were up at
Well,
blackjack.
this last night I was up
Yeah.
right at the beginning
Yeah.
of both. So yeah, if I leave after 15 minutes, but I don't go to the casino to go for 15 minutes. That's the problem.
Yeah,
and
no,
they know
like,
that.
Look,
and they know that.
And I have no room to talk because in my mind, like, when I was winning at blackjack,
Yeah.
I took the $100 in chips, set them to the side, and I was just
And
playing
then
with my
you
little
dug
pot.
back into it.
And I was like, I'll just grab this 50.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I did too.
And then it's just like,
because it's like I want the party to end.
yeah.
That's the problem. I guess that's the danger of going to a casino.
Well, I wanted it to end by the time I was feeling really bad. That's why I was like, hey, Chelsea, come down and play. And I would just do like 2 hands or whatever.
Yeah. Nah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming, dude.
No,
Sorry you didn't win.
No, it was a fun time. I think I needed that because in my mind, I go to the casino and I get money.
You think you're
Like,
invincible.
that's it. Yeah. So I finally got hit.
There you go. Reality hurts.
Yeah, it was a little hurt. Again, it was like that was my Christmas money out of like a Christmas card, and I was just like, all right, well, I had cash, so there you go.
Your mother's hard-earned money.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's where she wants it to go, Ty.
Maybe don't tell her that. But yeah, sure.
She doesn't listen to my guys, does she?
No, thank goodness.
Sally DeFazio.
She might. I don't know. I hope not. Probably not.
You would get a text if she did.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, that would be rough. Okay, anyways, that was a lot of casino talk.
Yeah.
I could talk all day about
like casinos. Yeah.
You think I come across as a douche because I started talking about, like, maybe that's it. Maybe that's why people hate how I play.
I want to say no. I think the only time I've seen you, not a douche, but like you combative with the Rivers guy because he was combative, and you guys were just kind of like, gassing each other up a little bit.
I was not happy with that.
Yeah.
Game. First of all, you're a dealer, and it's like you should be positive energy. So like the guy at blackjack who's like kind of being condescending, even though his intentions are good. Although I argue that this guy's intentions was not good. But it's like, I don't know, you should be positive.
Yeah. They're just ways people naturally rub you the wrong way. They could be the best intention, the nicest guy in the world, and if they rub you the wrong way, they rub you the wrong way. Like, there's no I don't know. It just it gets to me because like every time I go, it's like I don't need people to tell me, oh, you're playing well or whatever. Yeah.
First of all, we're all gambling and we're all losing to the house anyways. Sure. Second of all, just maybe keep the comment to yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe not tell me that I'm playing wrong or whatever. There's no right way to play. This is how I like to play. This is how I enjoy. So I don't know. Anyways.
The thing I don't like, last thing.
Okay.
Blackjack sucks because you're always affecting other people it's like, especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, you took my 10 or you wasted this, so now I can't do it. It's like,
so I will say this, and I don't think Jon listens to the podcast. I love Jon. Jon, one of my favorite people all time. But he does have that gambler mentality where it's like, I was hitting my 16, I got a 10. He's like, oh, you took a card. I'm like, look, the book says the hit.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of close. You could really do either way because it's very right on the edge. But, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I can't. Like, what if I stay and then you get something bad? Oh, I should have hit, right?
Yeah, you should have taken that
one. Yeah, I should have took that too.
That's what I don't like about it.
I will 100%. So, the games I play, like craps is great because it's a team game. You can all be on the same side and all. So like when you're with people, craps is an amazing game.
Right.
As well as Baccarat because you can all bet on the same thing. So those games where you're all playing on the same side.
Feels good.
And you're not affecting each
it's
other.
Like sports betting.
Sports betting is the same way. Exactly. So the camaraderie, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, Blackjack, things like that. Not good team games.
Yeah.
Because one guy can be winning.
Yep.
And everyone else could be getting crushed.
Yeah.
So it's like I tend to like playing Blackjack and like Ultimate Texas Hold'em and Mississippi Stud and those games by myself.
Sure.
And then I like the team games. Like even roulette's a team game, right? Like we can all be on red. We can all be on black. We can coordinate.
Yeah.
So.
But you also have to all do that because otherwise you start getting a thing where it's like,
oh, if there's
some are in red, some are on black, and then like people are getting no.
If there's someone contrarian, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm a team guy.
I know you
I'm
are.
team first.
Yeah.
It's like, but that's the thing with Nate. Is like he'll be the guy who just puts it on black when
but
everyone's on red.
He knows what he's doing with that.
Yeah.
Like
and it is the worst.
I forget what he said, but whenever he was doing like the no pass, he's like, and we're just gonna go ahead and bet against them. It's just like, it was funny the way he was doing it. I loved it.
That's who he is, man.
Yeah.
I am such a team guy. It's like my brain can't comprehend that. Like, even if it's a bad decision, I still want to go with the group.
Yeah, look, fail together.
Exactly.
You have other people that are kind of commiserating with you.
Yeah. All right. That was a big segment, but it was fun. A lot to talk about there.
Yeah.
In other news, video game podcast.
Yep.
Prince of Persia is out.
Yes.
And Tyler has tried it, apparently. Have you tried it enough to give us a little taste of what you think, or should we save that?
I can give you this is extremely early impressions.
Okay.
This is 90 minutes in. So
that's not nothing.
High level.
Yeah.
You know how Lord of the Rings, and I was thinking a lot about this in the past 90 minutes. Uh-oh. We good?
You're good.
Okay. I just can't touch this.
Just don't touch anything
I get
ever again.
New cord. All right. You know how Lord of the Rings, they throw out some names, and it's like Gimli, son of Gloin, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Like the Bible, kind of.
Yeah.
You know how they do, like Paul, son of Saul, son of
Paul Jr. Like, it's...
There's a whole tree, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah.
And it's fine. It's good. The opening scene...
Yeah.
There, between the locations and the people...
Yeah.
And the kings and the queen and all this stuff going on. I was so freaking lost because they threw like 100 names at you. And I can't. The only one I know is Prince of Persia. Apparently, his name is Sargon in this one.
That's a cool name, though.
Yeah. He's not the prince. Spoilers. He's not the Prince of Persia.
Oh.
It's a little weird. I was confused because the game's called Prince of Persia. You see him on the cover. It's
Crown
like,
of the...
I'm sure they'll talk about
the
this.
Lost Crown.
But there is a Prince of Persia.
Yeah, not you.
Named someone else. Starts with a G. Couldn't tell you.
Gerard?
Might be Gerard. So that was a little like, it's a little subverting expectation type of thing. But you're one of like 9 immortal something or others that are like defending the Persian kingdom, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But everybody has these like, not crazy names, but like names that are not common, American names. So my dumb brain can't comprehend it. But it's like, they're just shouting out these names of like, oh, you have to go see Neath or Neath or whatever. And I'm just like, cool. I don't know who that is. And they're so, they're foreign names. Like I don't know like the gender based on that name. So even if it's like, oh, you have to go see this person, is that a guy? Is that a girl? Who am I? So you literally have to go and like talk to each person and try to like memorize their names and stuff. So that I didn't like initially because it was a lot all at once and I was very confused.
You know what would be awesome?
Yeah.
Is if you had this button you could press.
And it just
told you the lore and who this person is. And
there is a...
Some might say that would be a great game. But
I don't know.
Yeah. Would that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice. It'd be nice.
Hey,
it'd be fine.
I'm just saying.
They have a history of your dialogue, so you could kind of read it almost as like a book-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
But the controls are snappy. I like the controls. They're pretty set. There is a parrying mechanic, right? So I feel like it's forgiving enough that like I feel good about it. Like I died maybe a couple times on like a boss, but that's fine. Like the nice thing is if you're fighting a boss, you can retry that boss without having to go all the way back to your like checkpoint. Otherwise, you go back to like this tree of life or whatever every time you die. It is what it is. It's Metroidvania, so you have like your map and everything, but it does a cool thing where if you're in a location, you're like, oh, there's a chest up there, but I know I don't have the abilities to get to it because Metroidvanias do that all the time. They gate you, and it's like, oh, you'll come back.
Come back, yeah.
There's a button. There's an item you pick up that like gives you like basically film. I don't know, and it takes a screenshot and it puts it on your map. So like whenever you hover over stuff, you can see like, oh, what was this point of interest over here, and you see the screenshot. So now you don't have to like go all the way back to that area to be like, okay, what was I missing here? You just hover your little cursor over it, and it says, oh, there was a chest here. Oh, I still don't have what I need to go here. You can move on. But it's like it's helping you fill in the map and kind of putting in these points of interest and stuff. And right in the very beginning gives you an option. Do you want a blank map that then you fill in yourself? Or do you want like hey, all the major points of interest are already put on for you. So as you discover them, they just automatically.
Right.
I went with that one.
Yeah.
But it was good. So like the movement's good. Everything feels good. I think it looks good. It really looks like a League of Legends game. Like you could easily.
I wasn't expecting that.
Just the art style, like the somewhat painted, flat-ish.
Like an arcane-ish? Or like
yeah.
I forget what that game's called.
No, it's a 3D, so it's not Convergence or anything like that.
Okay.
So it's not like a 2D sprite. It's 3D, but it's like a painted, cel-shaded-ish type of game.
Okay.
So like you could pull out good old what did I say his name was? Sargon? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Sargon, that's right.
Yeah.
Pull him out, put in League of Legends character, and it would probably be fine. Sure, that's a name.
He might be Persian-ish.
You could have told me Akshan was actually in the game, and I would have believed you. That's how clueless I am with any of these names.
I'll send you a picture of Akshan. He could probably be in that game.
Probably.
He's got the look.
It looks very good. I think all the characters are good. Everything is fine. So that's all good. Slowly opening up some new powers, different stuff like that. That's all neat. Again, this is only 90 minutes in.
Right.
But I'm starting to understand the loop of it and whatnot. The opening's kind of cool, but I think the thing is, because it's a pulled back 2D side-scrolling game, all the cutscenes are like in engine too. So when you're zooming in to the characters really aren't meant to be zoomed in on. So they look kind of like
a little out of place.
I don't want to say like PlayStation, like PS2 era or whatever, but like 360 era.
Yikes.
Like it doesn't look like it's not like this
PlayStation 2 was a long time ago, man.
Like PlayStation 4, whatever.
Yeah,
it's not this high fidelity character model thing.
Right.
When it's pulled back and it's in motion, looks very good. Like the animation, everything is really sleek. I think you'll like it combat-wise because it's pretty intuitive. Okay. So like you were saying how it's like, with like Smash Bros, it doesn't make sense or whatever. In this, it's like X is your attack, and then depending on which way you're hitting the joystick, it's like it makes sense. It just makes sense. It's
so
good.
You use a controller?
100%.
I
would. Yeah, I would. I would not use a mouse and keyboard. I mean, you do that all the time though, so maybe...
Yeah, but it's not fun all the time.
I do not think you should use a mouse and keyboard on this.
I just have such a horrible controller.
Yeah.
It's called like a claw or a gator claw. It's the company.
Oh, you don't have a controller?
I have a controller. It's like a
crappy one. Oh, I'll give you one
tier,
before you leave. Yeah, I'll give you one before
third tier, third
Use
rate.
your PlayStation one.
How do I do that?
Just plug it in. It'll connect it.
But it's plugged into my PlayStation.
Yeah, well, you just unhook it, plug it in your PC.
Well, what if I want to play PlayStation?
Then you plug it back into your PlayStation.
That seems like a lot of work.
I'll just give you a controller before you leave.
Thank you.
To be fair, I don't know about stick drift, so you gotta.
That's not gonna be good for Tekken.
It'll probably be better for your other thing.
I need a really good controller for Tekken.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I got you Tekken. Did I tell you that yet?
What?
I meant to tell you that last night. I got you Tekken. Don't buy Tekken. I got you Tekken.
You bought me it?
I bought you it.
Oh, you didn't
I
have
can't
to
give
do
it
that.
to you until they actually give me the code.
Yeah.
But I have it.
Oh,
so
that's so nice of you.
Yeah, happy birthday. I meant to tell you that yesterday.
Is this how you forced me to play it?
I don't want you to be upset with it, so I feel like you'll give it a little bit more of a chance if you're like, hey, this is a free dumb thing that I can play.
I just need to find my champion.
Yes, you have
just
32
like
options.
It's just like League.
Yep.
Find my champion. It's probably Kuma. I'm hoping it's Kuma. He's awesome. He's got his bandana.
Not to derail from Pittsburgh.
Does everyone play Kuma?
No one plays Kuma.
Really?
I don't think so.
He's a bear.
Yeah.
So awesome.
I don't know.
He's awesome, dude. All right, sorry, go ahead.
What was I going to say? No, I think the beauty with that is the stories and the movies at the end are so dumb and funny that you'll probably just play every one real quick.
I gotta watch the video you sent me. You sent me a recap.
It's a long video. I think it's like a 2-hour video. It's a long video.
That's a
However,
movie. That's a movie.
That guy does it very well. He explains it very well.
Okay.
He's funny.
I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, like it's
You're
interesting.
still working through your 7 hours of Final Fantasy I sent you?
I got to Final Fantasy 2. It's saved.
All right.
Yeah. No, what was I watching? Oh, your League of Legends. You hit me. So I sent you the history of Tekken, and then you hit with me picking your League of Legends champion in 2024 or whatever.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my God.
Did you watch that one?
I started it. I'm just like, I can't do
They
this.
said Blitz is a hard
the best
is a hard champ.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
So they rated on like easy to hard champions, like on how to play, and they say that Blitz is actually challenging because if you don't hit your hook, you are useless.
But if you hit your hook, you're the best thing in the world. Feels good.
There's a champ out there for you, probably Yumi, which is the cat that just sits on top of
I'll
your
download
shoulder.
it just to play her. That's fine.
Like that's the dream for you. It's like you literally do not have to move. You hate moving.
Yeah.
You don't have to move.
I wouldn't
You
hate
just
moving.
press your buttons.
I wouldn't hate. Okay, hold on. So Prince of Persia is very fun so far. I'm actually very excited to kind of get lost in that world and just start exploring.
Is there
the
an
map.
established world for Prince of Persia, or is
I
this like
looked
a
it
new
up because I was like,
thing?
who's the name of Prince of Persia?
Yeah.
Because I was like, is the prince in the Lost Crown actually the Prince of Persia, and it's just like a passing of the torch, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it's like Damasta or someone in the movie.
So it's different.
and stuff. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Consider
I don't
this
know.
like standalone.
Okay.
I don't have any time powers yet. They're alluding to it. They're like, weird, time moves differently in this place type of thing. Like, like all the soldiers here are dead and like skeletons, but they just got here yesterday. What's going on? And I just met a soldier who's like, I've been here for 30 years. Like, okay, well, something
time,
weird. Yeah.
Time.
Anyway, I'm excited to play it.
No, it's. I was looking up how long to beat. So
Yeah,
it
what
says
is- what is it?
15 and a half. for
Perfect.
Main,
That's a
main story. Oh yeah, dude.
What's
that's-
completion though? 40?
completionist is 24 and a half. Although red means not a lot of people have done it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This one's a little
it's
weird because
red.
it just came out on
Is purple
Friday, I think.
mean like there's a sufficient number like where it's accurate?
I honestly don't know.
You know how there's like different colors? I wish there was like a color coded thing.
I'm sure it is.
Because there's different colors based on like, okay, this is like an adequate number of
Yeah.
people to like represent an average. And I don't know, like one of them is like purple.
I don't know.
And,
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
main story says 15 and a half. It's 16 people. I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't seem.
You would think that.
That's
but
early
there's
access.
actually like, in terms of statistics, a sample size is a lot smaller than you would think to get like a adequate
We do
understanding.
5 at work. Like if we're
Yeah.
taking like a understanding like people's likes and dislikes and things like that.
Yeah.
Like after 5, it starts to you get repeated.
Yeah, no,
things.
it's really there's like a calculator you can utilize to some sort of formula or something to understand like how like what the total population is and then how much you need sample size to get you like a percentage of accuracy or something like that. I'm explaining it poorly, but I was very surprised. We were using that at work for like our customers, and I was very surprised at how low the number actually. Like
I think high numbers are for leadership. Like it's like if they're looking at something and that they don't maybe agree with, or they just don't like, they're like, that can't be right. That's when you start looking at like, well, how many people did you actually ask, type of thing. And then the higher the number, the more confident they are of like, oh, okay, but
yeah, but this
but you
is
don't
based
need
on
it.
like math.
yeah.
There's like a formula.
Well, hey man, look,
Well, yeah, again,
Yeah.
everyone hates math.
a lot of people do math, a lot of people do
Look,
their gut. It's
I-
one or the
I
other.
don't know, man. Yeah. The casino
just-
tells
that's
us
the
a lot about
corporate way,
life,
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Anyways, sorry.
What were we going to talk about after Prince of Persia?
Tekken.
Was it Tekken? Okay.
I thought so. I was saying I really want to play Kuma, and
Yeah.
then
yeah.
you said you sent me the history of Tekken, and then we were talking about League.
Oh,
I mean, we could
yes.
talk about League.
And you said I don't like moving.
"Oh, move."
And then I
yeah,
sent. So
yeah.
yesterday,
Yeah.
I sent it around probably around lunchtime.
Yep.
I read an article where apparently, so Diablo starts on Tuesday, a new season,
Yep.
and they're adding WASD support.
That's a huge change.
That's a big, like extremely.
Are people going to be upset at that? Because
because
that's not Diablo anymore.
it is, but now you can
not.
be more accurate on your clicks and different things like that. It's going to kind of screw me up, and honestly, I might not even use it just because I use QWERTY as my abilities. So I'd have to use WASD and then move my finger up to hit the abilities too.
That's another. Yeah.
So I don't know how how that's going to work, or if you map everything to like your mouse or something. So it will be different. But then I sent that in your chat, and I was like, oh, see, Diablo can do it, but League of Legends is just too good for it. And I meant to have just not necessarily troll, because I think it's a worthwhile discussion. But then work just blew up. So I put that in, and then I was gone. And then for like 3 hours, I was just seeing like ding, ding, ding as you guys were arguing back and forth. But
yeah,
it's
a passionate.
I want to have an episode. So anyway, we can side that for a different day. But like, I want to have an episode of like all the controversial things like that. So like World of Warcraft, movement in League of Legends, like that kind of stuff. Get Jeff, get whoever else wants to talk about it on here, and then we hash out the arguments for and against.
Okay.
I think it'd be fun.
I don't know if the movement in League is I know that you hate it.
I don't hate it. I hate
it's
the
different.
fact.
It's different.
Let me click. That's fine.
Yeah.
But let me pick the freaking mouse button that I want to click on.
That's
and
fair.
How the movement is based off clicking. I don't even care about the WASD, right? Mm-hmm. It's just, if you made the movement like Diablo, I'm not saying I'd be good, but I would be significantly better.
Yeah. You'd understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm asking for is like,
let
me
you
just pick
you want
the
a
button.
left click to move.
Well, it's left click to move, and it's a little bit of the contextual, because you can kind of do that, but the contextual, like click to attack, right click to do it, like that's a little off, and you can't tweak that part too.
Right.
So it's a 2-point thing. It's like, left click to move, but also, shift click to attack something or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that makes sense.
Anyway,
League of Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna play Prince of Persia tonight.
I told you we could play Power World too, just Pokemon guns. I don't know.
We never tried the finals or whatever, right? We like downloaded but didn't give it a shot. I saw Shroud playing that. He was like really into it for a little bit.
Yeah. I watched like Nate play it for a second. It just died because everyone was playing it, and the servers couldn't handle it.
Right. Yeah, and it turned you off.
Yeah.
But no.
Power World's nice because it's on Steam, and we could play it for an hour and a half and be like, is this any good? And then we just return it if it's bad.
Yeah, I was seeing some interesting things like, Power World's not what you expect. Like,
it's a third-person shooty action game with Pokemon in it. Like, that sounds cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'd say interesting. But yeah, we can try that out. I don't know. We can figure something out. Or we can just play balloons and be happy.
I would love, like, that's the thing is, like, I really want to play Prince of Persia, but I also wouldn't mind playing some balloons.
Yeah, we've been kind of knocking out some maps.
On a super cold Saturday.
We're almost done with another map. We're almost done with the first page. We just have hard mode. Not even all of hard mode.
Maybe
just
we
a
knock
couple
that out. Play a little Prince of Persia, get that under your belt, but then maybe we can do some balloons.
Tonight, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, there's our video game podcast fulfilled.
Tekken will be great.
Tekken. I'm coming around on Tekken. I think it looks.
My
really
cousin
good.
was. I think if you watch that video, but
I think they're doing
waste
an
2 hours of your
amazing
life.
job marketing.
Yeah,
which I think Street Fighter also did, because Street Fighter got me excited too. Mm-hmm. I never played it, but
the cool thing with the video I sent you is it starts with Tekken 1. Yeah. And it will be like, here's the main storyline of like, hey, Hachi threw his son over, he comes back, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But it goes through each character in the game, like in Tekken 1. So it's like, Tekken 1, here are all your characters. And the important ones or whatever, he'll go through, and some of the ones where it's like the backstory isn't really fleshed out yet, he'll run through it, but at least you get that kind of time and place.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he'll be like, and then this, like, King 1 dies at the hands of this person, and then this is how they all weave in together.
Yeah.
So all the new characters coming in and everything and stuff, and it's just pretty cool.
I like a good...
Pulls in all the videos.
Dude, look, I love lore.
Yeah.
And I like being part of a community. So if I can get in on the Tekken community...
I would love
be great.
to... And this would take hours and hours and hours to do the top 5 Tekken ending videos, where it's like, and that would be a lot. At 8 games, that's a lot.
That's a you thing. I haven't played them all.
Well, no, they're in the game. So like that's the beauty is like,
what do you mean?
A lot of
in the new game?
Yeah. So in 7, every video was in 7. So you just it's just unlocked. So you're just playing it, and it's like, oh, okay, here, buy all the videos for martial law, and you saw every single one he ever did.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like really updated graphics or just like the old?
No, it's just videos? here's the PlayStation 1 dumb original thing. Here's all the different ones.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
It's
funny. I think Tekken seems more fleshed out than the other ones. Like Street Fighter. Well, MK does have like a defined storyline too.
Yeah.
Which I like. And the thing that bummed me out about Street Fighter is that they tried something different, which I respect, but there wasn't a story mode really. Yeah. And there was in the last one, like Street Fighter V had like a story mode, I think.
I couldn't tell you. I own it, and I couldn't tell you.
So it's like, I don't know. I just wish there was more established thing. And it seems like in Tekken there really is, just like Mortal Kombat. So
yeah,
I tend to like that more. But I'm just waiting for Soul Calibur, dude. Just give me another Soul Calibur game.
Dude, I wonder if that even comes out. They mentioned Soul Calibur in that video.
Really?
Yeah. Because Yoshimitsu's in there. He's a recurring fighter.
When I was young,
Heihachi came in there
was like few fighting games I played. A lot of the Dragon Ball Z ones, but like one of the actual fighting games I played when I was a kid was Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah.
I love Soul Calibur.
It's weird because everyone calls it Tekken. I call it Tekken. Everyone calls it Tekken.
Yeah.
But it's the Ken is what you emphasize. So it's Tekken. No one calls it
in
that.
Japanese.
But all the games say that.
Yeah, Tekken.
So it's like enter the Tekken. But nobody calls it that. And then what's her face from Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
When it was her, like whenever they were, hey, we have a Fast and Furious game or something.
Yeah.
And she was up there. Who's the main character? Do you remember her name?
Who?
Dom's wife.
I don't know.
Yeah, I forget her name. But she was up there, and she was just, oh yeah, me and my brothers played Tekken, or like, but she said like Tekken or something. Like she said it, and everyone was flaming her online. She's the only person that said it's right the whole time. It's like, man, good for her.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like she's actually like, yeah. But people were like, you're not an actual gamer. Like, get out of here, man.
Dude, the gaming community is sick sometimes. In a bad way. Bad sick.
I don't want you to waste your time, but if you knew the backstory, I think when you watch the video and you go for that first mission in Tekken 8,
yeah,
and then you just start seeing all the different fighters like walking through the crowds and like flashing each person, you're like,
well, I saw the intro video to the game.
Yes,
they released that, and that was cool.
Yeah,
you see them like announcing the tournament, and
okay, so then that would
the
be
different fighters around the world. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, it was cool. No, I think they're doing a great job marketing.
Eddie Gordo
fighting
is the
games
first
are back.
Person.
I think fighting games are back, dude.
Yeah,
like so many great, and I think they're all very good.
Yeah,
they seem very good at least.
They're all competent for sure. Like, everyone has their
great
following and their fans.
They look. I'm not a fighting game person, as I've said a million times.
Yeah.
But just from my uneducated perspective, it seems like they're all very good.
I think maybe try the new control mode. Because you can get some pretty cool stuff.
User-friendly mode, like the other ones.
Yeah. But like, I couldn't understand the user-friendly mode stuff on the other ones because I never played the other ones, so it just didn't.
They were saying Street Fighters was pretty intuitive, but I have no idea. Yeah. But I'm gonna try it. I mean, I'm gonna play it. I have to now.
You have to.
You got me. The oldest trick in the book.
Yeah.
Buy your friend a video game. He has to play it.
To be fair, I did get you on a discount because I got on Green Man, but it's fine.
How does Green Man Gaming do that, by the way?
I think they buy the European thing where there's like it's a what you
call it? Is that
legal?
legal?
Yeah, it's all in up and up.
Or maybe you think they can get it in bulk and they get a discounted price?
Possibly. Certain developers won't. Specifically, they'll say like, "Hey, I'm making this up," but like Ubisoft could be like, "Hey, we're not putting anything out on Green Man Gaming."
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
Actually, I think Ubisoft is one of the ones that always does it.
I think they get a lot of games though.
Most of them. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. But the problem is you can't. If you hate it, you
can't return it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you got to be confident.
Yep.
Okay. I'm excited now. I didn't want to go back to Persia too much, but I did want to know. We talked about the rubric we have for when we're looking at games. Have you found yourself kind of utilizing that?
100%.
Okay.
So I have the columns. I already have some notes jotted down.
Cool.
Specifically more in like the story realm because it's like I'm lost on the story, like completely lost. Like there was like a war going on.
Yeah.
The Immortals beat the battle or whatever.
Yeah.
And then some crazy stuff happened, and then that was it.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to do it too. I'm excited. I have to re-look at that and make sure I know what the categories are.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm just kind of on like my second screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that'll be good. That'll be good. I'm excited. What else? Do we have anything else? Tyler and I are going to try to figure out what the best burger is in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because we talked about it last week where you got that Reddit post.
I got the Reddit post.
Kevin called you out though. He has a Reddit post that has like 15,000 people or something.
No, it's not big in the grand scheme of things. It's big for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's perspective, Kevin. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
15,000 people. That's amazing. That must feel incredible.
He had to mute Reddit for a little bit.
Sure.
Over the weekend.
Well, even for me, it was like
dinging.
just
it's constant.
Well, I don't have notifications for anything.
I hate Reddit.
Really?
It's cool.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just I'm too old for it, I think.
That makes sense. Well, Reddit's been around for a long time.
I know.
All right.
I don't understand it.
I just thought it was cool because it's like the hometown coming together, telling me what their favorite burger is. It was a cool feeling.
Do you want to list out the places? Because I didn't recognize a single one of these, which is also exciting.
Yeah, I do have the places. I think some of them are new. There might be some like recency biased, I guess. But okay, I have 10, and I put them in order of the highest upvoted ones. Okay. So number 1 was Moonlit Burger, which my parents actually went to recently, and they said it was very good. I think it's like smash burgers though.
What's a smash burger?
It's like a smaller, thinner patty, and they smash it down.
Oh,
and then they stack them.
Yeah, sure.
It's like 2 or 3 patties you get.
All right.
You ever had a smash burger? They usually put onions on them, I think, traditionally.
I'm sure I have at some point.
So
I had a Whopper for lunch today.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How was that?
We moved, and my brother-in-law was like, let's get
a
Burger
Whopper.
King.
There you go.
All right, fine.
Sometimes Burger King's I haven't had good Burger King, though, in a long time, I think.
It was better than any Burger King rest stop I've ever been in. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I had Burger King was your bachelor party on the way down.
Oh, okay.
And it was not great, and I was not feeling great
Yep.
when we were playing Foursquare. I still won, by the way, just on the record.
Yeah.
I came in late and dominated and won.
Yeah, you rubbed the soles of your feet with your hands. I thought that was the most disgusting thing I ever watched.
Yeah, but that's traction.
Sure.
I'll do whatever it takes to win.
That's fine.
Okay, so Moonlit Burgers won.
Yeah.
And Squirrel Hill Cafe, I think it's called The Cage. I put that in parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
They were calling it different things, but
And that's in Squirrel Hill?
yeah.
Okay. That'd be funny. Just call it the Squirrel Hill Cafe, but put it in
that's
like
in Harrisburg.
That's in Harrisburg?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, these are all in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Butter Joint is number 3. Tesario's is 4. Cinderlands is 5. Strange Roots 6. Union Grill 7. Burgers Brewing 8. Cobra 9. And Knox's Tavern and Grill is 10.
And you vetted all of these? Like, did you look them up, make sure they're actually
I
like
made
real
sure they
places
were
and
all
stuff?
real places.
Yeah.
A lot of them are like,
Just bar food.
yeah, like bars or
Yeah.
like, what do you call that? Like a pub,
Mm-hmm.
bar, tavern.
Yeah. So is the idea then we say, like, we just take the 300 odd people saying, like, okay, these are the top 10. We eat these. We rank these. Do we put in?
I feel like we have
Wendy's
to put in
and
Five Guys. Yeah.
and maybe even Thornhill.
Because you, like, the whole purpose of this was like, man, like, what is my favorite? Like, I would probably
What's
say like
better
a Five
than
Guys.
Five Guys, yeah.
Which seems bad.
Yeah.
Because I want to be a Pittsburgher. I want to be like a, local supporter.
Yep.
Not a chain
We
supporter.
could put a Permanis in there if you want. I just don't know.
I don't think I've ever had
Burger-wise,
a
I don't
burger
think-
there.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. But anyways, it's like, so I think we got, like, I'd probably put a Big Mac. Because we need to have some sort of control. And the control is what do we usually eat?
Well, so that goes to, are we getting the same burger in every place?
I feel like we have to, right?
I think so too. So that's going to determine a lot.
It's going to determine a lot.
I don't think we have to have the same burger. Me and you have to have the same burger, right? Because we like them a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like on your burger again? You told me, I think, last week.
I just don't like ketchup.
Yeah, see, ketchup's an important thing on my burger.
Ketchup or mustard.
Yeah.
I'll do mayonnaise. So like when I go to Wendy's, I just get no ketchup. So like I'll get a Baconator with the mayonnaise. But traditionally, I'm a pretty plain Jane guy. Like, now it's tough though. Like the Moonlit Burgers, which is number one, I was like looking up their menu. They have like their special sauce, right? So there are these places, like a Big Mac's hard to judge because a lot of it's the secret sauce.
Right.
So we have to talk about what our grading scale is going to be, like what the criteria is. But
what are you thinking? Like, what's the?
Well, I don't know. I mean, do we do like out of 10? Do we do out of 5? My palate's not good either, by the way. So it's like
I don't think for that it needs to like you don't need to be some foodie.
Yeah, it's just like what feels good.
Just, I guess when I eat a burger, it's like, is it filling? Is the presentation good?
Yep.
Is the burger cooked well?
Right.
Is it like juicy? Is it dry? That sort of thing. It's tough because do we go into these places and just say, hey, what is your best burger, the one you are most known for? And almost even say like, this is just for our own, like we're trying to rank burgers.
I don't know because I think we should get what we want to get. And it's a little biased, but it's unique to us because like we have the same philosophy when it comes to pizza. Like you get a mushroom, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're really trying to rank pizza, you should just get a cheese. Like that is
and it's funny because
fundamental.
The mushroom is never the make or break for me.
Yeah.
Like I've had really good mushrooms, I've had really bad mushrooms, but even really bad mushrooms on a very good like cheese pizza, I'd still rank higher than the best mushroom itself.
Like for me, I get pepperoni.
Yeah.
And I've had really good pepperonis that will bump things up.
Yeah. So that's why I go with mushroom though, is because
it's neutral.
It's very neutral, I think. Unless you just don't cook the mushrooms, put like raw mushrooms
I just think
on or
pepperoni pizza is the best, personally.
Yeah.
And like a good crispy pepperoni, spicy pepperoni. Oh, that's
so I guess beautiful. My thing, I definitely want to do cheeseburger.
Yeah,
because I think cheese on a burger. Normally, I'm not a cheese guy, but a cheeseburger is great.
Yeah,
but I would do onion, pickle, tomato, ketchup. The ketchup and mayo is important to me. For me,
sure.
Honestly.
No, I think for a lot of people probably.
But that's what I would do. Lettuce, I could take or leave. Lettuce is usually like I like lettuce.
Yeah,
but it's usually just messy and not worth it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna depend. Like what. Like, for example, when we go to Thornhill, I always get, like, the barbecue bacon.
I know.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So it's like, do I have to just go and get a regular? I don't want to go and get a regular because I'm, So I think how I'm going to do it is whatever appeals to me, and then I'm going to rank it because it's my list.
Sure.
So that's how I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll rate it out of something. And
the beauty with me is I don't think I've had a burger that I like more than my standard
Five Guys
cheeseburger. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like when it's all like I had the blue cheeseburger last night.
Yeah.
The burger was cooked really well.
Yeah.
And it tasted really good. But I was like, man, I would have really rather just had a keep this burger, but just give me a cheeseburger with all my normal condiments on it. It would have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The places where you can make your own is always nice.
You want to hear something wild?
Let's hear it.
It's related, but also kind of different. Sure. So I grabbed some sheets for the contractors, right? And they were like, I was like, okay, like, what do you want?
Sheets is in the
fast food.
Yeah.
Just
for the
station.
listeners.
Yeah. Because I had to like leave and come right back. So I was like, all right, well, I'm with Sheets. What do you guys want? They're like, oh, we want some hot dogs. I'm like, great. What do you want to put on your hot dog? They put ketchup, mustard, boom boom sauce, and chili on a hot dog.
Wow. Packed.
And they were just like, this is the best thing ever. If you want to get kind of crazy, put some onions on there.
Yeah.
And I brought it back to them. I'm like, this has to be gross, right? This has to be disgusting. And a few days ago, I got it because I'm like, I need to know.
Try. Yeah.
And it's pretty good. Yeah. Like to the point of if I ever get a hot dog from Sheets, that's how I'm getting the hot dog from now on.
Really?
It's crazy.
Wow.
And it's really like it's good. And I think we talked about this already. Like I don't think I love hot dogs just in general. It's especially like the very, very low quality gritty ones or whatever.
Of course, yeah.
But there's something about it where I'm just like, it's pretty good. Like
I have a soft spot for hot dogs.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
But I'm a psycho where I just do plain.
Yeah,
I do a plain
a lot.
hot dog,
yeah.
and I think there's nothing more American than that.
A plain hot dog? No, a plain hot dog with mustard on it.
Wow, it's probably
Michael Jordan had a hot dog with a bun on it.
Yeah.
And he took a yellow Heinz because I think it was pretty sure he was advertising
right.
Heinz.
Yeah, I see.
And just did a little swirl. And I ate my hot dogs like that forever because if it's good enough for Michael, it's good enough for Tyler.
I don't know. I'm just a plain guy. I just love.
That's fine.
The Hershey bar. I love.
Yeah, you like the vanilla
ice cream. I actually like chocolate ice cream.
Well, no, I meant like the vanilla opinions of it. Yeah.
No, that's who I am. I think if you are a quality product, it should be good without the fancy stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I believe.
All right.
And that's what I do. Even though I
completely
love
fine.
Big Macs.
Yeah.
Which goes against that theory.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways,
so when's our first one? What are we doing first?
I think we just go down the list.
Okay.
Maybe Moonlit Burger at some point. Or we could start with like a Five Guys. Like I said, get our control. Because this all started with you saying Five Guys is my favorite. I'm like, that can't be. Like I live.
I'm racking my brain
near
like,
the city.
What would
I should.
Yeah.
No, but my brain, you know how my brain works, where it's like, oh man, like I just go to the biggest possible conclusion, and I just picture myself going around the U.S. and like going on the different Reddits. And part of me is excited to see which which subreddit pops off the most, like which city is the most passionate about their burgers. Where some schmo is like, "What's your best burger?" and it's like a million responses.
Yeah, it's just
I would do that. I'm talking only like big cities, like Pittsburgh, and then we could go to Philly's kind of far actually, but maybe Ohio. We could go to like what's Cleveland? Is it close?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours, something like
3
that.
hours. Visit Kyle. Kyle can come with us.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. Yeah,
Columbus is over there. I could go to Philly, New York. I'd be excited about New York, but that would be tough. You would get knowing me, I'd get like 10 responses, but theoretically, you get 1 billion responses, and there's all the boroughs, so it's like.
I want to drive in New York, so if you want to drive in New York, by all means, or Nate can. But that's
we'll let Nate do that.
Yeah.
Well, who knows if that's even going to happen? That's how my brain works.
That's
how my brain works. So I love the big picture.
We can start McKnight Bread.
Yes. No, you're 100% right. So, anyways, I just love burgers. It's my favorite food. It's like, I'm getting older. I need to solidify. I'm a list guy.
Yeah.
I need to solidify my favorite burgers, and if I can find my favorite burger in the U.S., that's a bucket list item.
I wonder if Champs does a burger because their pizza and calzones and their breadsticks and everything are very, very good.
Is that what we got at like Nate's house?
No, that's Champions, I think, or something.
Okay.
Like I thought that's what it was.
Yeah,
and it's not. Like we just went by it for like D&D or something. I was like, this isn't where I thought I was getting the food from. So I don't know where Champs lives or is located, but lives.
Love Champ.
Making some great calzones for us. Anyway.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. All right. So who's first? I'm sorry. Are we starting the end of the list?
Burgers first, but like I said,
do we do Five Guys?
I was going to start the top of the list and go down, or we could start down.
We
and
can
go
do
up.
that. That's fine.
So it doesn't matter.
Or we put it in a randomizer and it just pulls it.
We could do a randomizer.
Yeah.
But I do think we need the control first.
Yeah.
So we go to Five Guys or like Wendy's or whatever.
Done.
And
so next, Friday? Well,
maybe
Friday
we plan.
Saturday,
maybe we plan to do this, like finish this by the end of the year.
Yeah,
because if we're doing this every weekend, we're gonna die.
Yeah. Once a month.
Like once a month.
10 things.
There's 10 things, 10 months
with
2 controls.
Start in February. 2
Five
controls.
Guys.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Or we could do 2 controls.
Yeah.
Five Guys and like Wendy's maybe. Or Thornhill.
Five Guys and Wendy's are my 2 favorite.
Me too.
Yeah. Thornhill is a little bit more.
I do really like the barbecue bacon burger. I'm a sucker for a barbecue burger, even though I just got done saying condiments aren't my thing, but barbecue is different.
Well, let's do Thornhill first, and then we'll do
first.
Whatever.
Yeah,
and then we'll do Five
We'll
Guys
figure it out.
inside.
All right, I'm excited for that though. It was fun. I don't know, it was a little fun thing, and
I should be set up. So probably we'll do maybe one more recording here.
Yeah,
I'm expecting. And then a week after that,
I'm excited.
New digs.
Yeah. Cool. All right. That's all I had.
Sweet.
Well,
happy birthday.
Thanks, man. That was a lot of gambling talk, but
that's all right.
What can I say?
It's a fun time.
Passion.
Yeah.
The passion of throwing my money away. All right. Well, if you made it this far, Thanks so much. We appreciate it. Yep. Check us out on all the things, which the main thing is couchcompany.games, and then you can go from there.
Yeah, explore from there.
Little rabbit hole there. Tyler's been doing a great job just adding to that and everything. So
you need to send me Pokemon. I meant to text you that. Yeah, we'll get that last one.
Yeah, we got our top 5 lists on there, which top 5 lists, we haven't forgot about them. They're going to be coming, so stay tuned. Yeah, we got our top 5 lists. We got our game ratings on there. Prince of Persia hopefully will be up soon. And all of our episodes, of course. So check us out there, couchcompany.games. And that's about it. So we will see you guys same time, same place next week. Thanks for joining us on the couch.